Hi, I'm only covering a 15-second part of a video because I had some issues with it. You'll understand as we go along. Today we're covering some guy called Staleen. They made a video on a degree chain consisting of him, Umbrus, the Insane Critic, and Doodle Tones. I don't care about the points he makes because it revolves around Hell of a Boss, and to be honest, I don't care about the show except for one character. But the part I'm covering is about Umbrus's editing style. Nothing special. Now with all of that said, let's begin this.
Aside from all of that, I'm here to discuss this amazing video made by a user named Umbrus, which then spawned responses from other people, which I'll get into later. Yes, ladies and gentlemen of my favorite dumpster fire, we're diving into the absolute autism that is the commentary community. Back to Umbrus, this is the commentary in question, if you even want to call it that. It's an absolute shit show of a video where she responds to multiple people at once. To make it even worse, it doesn't make it any better with the annoying editing choice of slapping poorly drawn OCs.
This time I will be covering 6 videos because, hey, why not? Context isn't important, so I'm just going to display degree markers. With that out of the way, let's begin.
And random anime images on the video as a method of responding.
It's implied that she has a greater authority than the 3 cherubs we see throughout the episode, so it's very safe to assume that she could have seen what the cherubs were up to during the episode.
I'm going to fucking die.
Okay. As a critic, when it comes to making criticism, it's best to explain how it's a problem. In this case, you don't do that. Like, you basically say that you're annoyed with how it switches from OC drawings and fan art to pre-existing characters, which comes off as subjective since what you think is annoying can be different from what others think. And I know for a fact that that's not what you wanted to do, as shown in the comments. Also, what's wrong with her using poorly drawn fan art on sprites of her own persona? Unless she doesn't give any artist credit, which I understand, but that's just not the case. Plus, it's nice for people to feature, use for sprites, retweet, or like art of them, so I don't see what the issue is. Oh, this isn't just a problem here, it's a problem with another point you made.
Like I said before, it's a clusterfuck. So let's get this straight, my dear viewers. You have Doodle Tones responding to Insane Critic, who was responding to Umbra, who was responding to me. Unfucking believable, dude. Like, what the fuck?
Again, what's the problem with these guys making a response to a response to a response? Like, yeah, it's confusing to you. But that's subjective because you may think it's confusing. To others, it's understandable. Also, I like how you say before these 2 points that you didn't like your Hell of a Boss review because you didn't properly explain your issues.
Greetings and welcome to the dumpster fire. It's been a hot bit since actual content has been out, but I've risen from the dead to have some fun with a shit show. Recently, I've been made aware of a literal clusterfuck involving this shitty video I made back in March, the Hell of a Boss Episode 4 review. And yes, I think of it as a review. This video is absolute garbage. It's a little over 6 minutes of me regurgitating shit that took me roughly a day to compile just to piss people off. Now, while many of the points I said I do stand by right now, I didn't take the time to properly elaborate my points, and I even missed a big plot hole of the episode that some people pointed out to me.
Which, if you're gonna say that you should have explained more in your previous video, why keep the same mistake? I get that change is hard, but still. Overall, this just comes off as subjective, and how you try to make this come off as criticism in the comments doesn't work. And this isn't just for you, this is for others who want to get into reviewing anything. If you're trying to give out criticism to certain types of media, don't try to make your issues so subjective. I get that that's just all reviews, being subjective. It's giving out your opinion on a piece of media. But if you're the guy who is trying to pass it off as criticism, it's not working. Also, I wouldn't even recommend doing that anyways.